All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises and all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today.
Right.
And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai's sake.
We're the brothers from GMS Miami. I'm Brother Samak.
I'm your brother Zakaria.
Yeah, today's lesson we're going to go into that, not all Israel is going to look like, Wesley Snipes, Morgan Freeman, okay? Or if you watch the movie Apocalypto, those indigenous, characters, in the film that look like, would look like Northern Kingdom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have Israelites that are going to look like so-called white people, so-called Chinese, so-called East Indian, so-called African, so on and so forth.
Right.
All right, because, hey, we were scattered, among the nations, okay? All right, that was part of the curses, all right? And the Lord called his heritage a speckled bird, all right? And so, and we were devoured by these nations. We were taken into captivity by these nations.
Yep.
And, yeah, you're going to have Israelites that are going to look like these other nations, all right? They're not going to look like so-called blacks, Hispanics, or Native Americans,
Right.
all right? And the reason why we say so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans real quickly is because that's where the bulk of the Israelites would look like. Well, those would be the look like or the names that were put on them in the last days,
Right.
all right? Because according to prophecy, the bulk of the Israelites will be in the Western Hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
That's not to say that there'll be Israelites in Europe, in the Middle East, even in the statehood of the JJs,
Right.
all right, or in Australia, or in East India, or in China, or in Vietnam, Philippines, so on and so forth.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna get Jeremiah 12 and 9. Start off.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 9. It says, "Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird."
Right. So the Lord said, "My heritage." Right. When you go into that word heritage, all right, it means legacy. All right. It could shoot. I'll get the basic definitions of heritage. Birthright, patrimony, legacy. All right. It also goes into inheritance. All right. So we're the Lord's inheritance. We're also where the land is at, the land of Israel. All right. That's our inheritance too.
Yep.
All right. Read that part again.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 9. It says, "Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird."
Right, a speckled bird. So when you go into that word speckled bird, all right, we're just going to get into that word real quickly. All right. The Hebrew word is tazabawai. Tazabawai. All right. And it clearly means colored, variegated, or speckled. Now, I went into the word variegated, and I'm pretty sure brothers have done this too. It means altered in appearance,
Right.
especially by adding different colors. You see that? Okay. Multicolor.
Yep.
Okay. Colorful. All right. So yeah, so you're going to have Israelites that are going to look like different, different colors. They're going to come from, different nations, looking like different nations.
Yep.
But their bloodline, all right, goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And this is something we teach here at Great Millstone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I'll finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jeremiah 12 and 9. It says, "My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour."
Right. And the beasts of the field are talking about these heathen nations. And how did they devour us? All right. All right. By taking us into captivity. All right. Enslaving us. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Putting their culture and heritage upon us,
Right.
where we lost our identity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you see that constantly throughout the scriptures. Go to the time of the Greeks.
Right.
All right. You read the book of Maccabees when Antiochus Epiphanes IV, all right, from the Seleucid dynasty, all right, he put a decree and said that all must be one people.
Right.
Under his culture, under his heritage. You must take on the Greek customs, and if you don't, you get put to death.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's just one of many examples. All right.
Right. I got a couple of precepts about Pushah. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. It says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage, that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So the Lord said in prophecy, what we're going to discontinue from our heritage. All right, we're going to be amongst the heathens. All right, what it says, there's no vessel. Let me get this. Hosea chapter 8 and verse 8 says, Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. So we swallow up. We discontinue from our heritage, man. Instead of calling ourselves Israelites, we just call ourselves what the bywords that these other nations put upon us, like Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. Those are not our true names. But the Lord said we're going to discontinue because what? We sinned against them. Right. And now the Lord is gathering the elect from all over the earth. Like the brothers was naming all those countries. There's camps in all those countries. Australia's, Hawaii, the UK.
Right.
Like that's the Lord showing that. And those brothers, you got some brothers lighter than this brother, man. Yep. They look like straight Edomites. But what, their lineage go back to the 12 tribes according to their fathers.
You know, remind me, get the scripture that says Ephraim is a cake on turf. Because that's a powerful scripture in itself, man. And I think it's in Hosea. Ephraim cake. I'll just type it in. Hosea chapter 7 verse 8.
This is the book of Hosea.
Because what the brother said is on point. You're gonna have Israelites, okay, very light skinned, all right, even looking like Caucasians, all right, so-called white people, all right, but they believe in this truth because the spirit. It's all about the spirit. We judge by the spirit, not by sight, man.
Right.
It's all by the spirit.
Right,
You got it.
This book of Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8, it says, Ephraim, he have mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
There you go. And all you gotta do is cook a cake.
Right.
And all right, the bottom will be dark, but the top that you didn't turn is white. Yeah. It looks white. All right. It looks like, so it looks all right. So that goes to show you that we're different shades of brown, different colors. All right. And this is why, we here at Great Millstone through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shem Shai, we push this doctrine out. All right, because it's all about the elect, all right? And it's at the point that, especially here in Babylon the Great, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you heard about the Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
All right, so at this stage of the game, if you ain't seeking the Lord, F you. The Lord's going to gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth, man. All right, that's where it's all about. And so, and that's why we push it on again. This is not a color thing. The so-called white man Esau Edom, he made it a color thing.
Right.
It's all about a nationality. That's why when you read the book of Genesis chapter 10, the Lord created nations. Right. Nations, not color, not black nation, not white nation, not Hispanic Latino nation, and other. And this is the spirit. You know what? Let me bring this out, because this goes to show you that this devil Esau Edom, he's the one that is creating color, man. All right, and this confusion. Now I was about to do a lesson on this, but another topic came up about the whole Google giving their information to the U.S. government about those watching YouTube videos. But check this out. Census, this is the census. This is from the United States government. They always do a census. Census will offer Hispanic or Latino and Middle Eastern or North African as a race categories for the first time. So now, because prior to that, you couldn't, select, like say if you came from the Middle East, or North Africa, you had to put in Caucasian, which didn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. All right? And then when it comes to Hispanic or Latino, they were separate. Now they're putting it together, and then they're creating another race. But the point is, this devil Esau Edom, he's creating races.
Right.
All right. This is how you know that this devil wants to be like the Most High.
Yeah.
All right. He's setting up labels upon people, where he's totally going against what the Lord set up. The Lord created nations. The table of contents, Genesis chapter 10. You can read it for yourself, man.
Right.
All right. But I just wanted to bring that out. Just go to show you. All right. This devil Esau Edom's creating races.
Yeah.
He's creating nationalities, man. Ethnicities. Okay?
Yeah, he's turning things upside down.
He's turning things upside down. So this is from NBC News. You can look this up. All right? So this is why we're telling our people, man, you gotta wake the hell up, man.
Yeah.
You can't trust this devil, man. All right? And the reason why he's doing that, real quickly, before you get back on topic, is to please the JJs. So they don't have to say Caucasian anymore. Yeah. They can say Middle East, Middle Eastern. All right, it's all okay. So to basically exalt them, JJ saying, "Oh no, we're not Caucasians. Yeah. We're Middle Eastern." Yeah, they don't all right, Edomites. They don't want to be called Caucasian because we're calling them out. Yeah. All right, but it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. We got the truth, and that's why. All right, you're doing all this weirdo shit, man. All right. Anyway, you got it.
Precept. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, in verse 18. Yeah, Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. It says, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls." So your lineage is dictated by your father, man. You are what your father is. That's what the world don't tell you. And those JJs, they say you are what your mom is. Which that's off, man, because the man carried the seed, man.
That's right.
All right, so like you can see, like the apostles and elders always use Blake Griffin. All right, his dad is a Levite, and he got her with a white woman, and now he's like a light skinned Levite, and then Blake Griffin got with a so-called white girl, and his baby looks like an Edomite, but it's ultimately that's a Levite, and that's like 3 generations, man.
That's right.
You know, so you are what your dad is, man.
Right. Hey, let's do the flip side. You got what's it called? Tia and Tamara.
Yeah.
Their father's a full-blown Edomite. I was looking this up. Timothy Mowry. Look at this motherfucker. This is a fucking Edomite, bro. Look at that.
That's crazy.
That's her. That's their father. So they're Edomites. Yeah, but you know, outwardly they look like Jakes, but they're Edomites.
Yeah, they're tares.
They're tear babies, yeah. and the Lord said He's gonna separate the wheats from the tares. That's right. We could get that too. You know, we could get because that was one of the scriptures I wrote down. Matthew. You can start at Matthew chapter 13. Start at 24. Okay. We'll just work our way down. You know, because you know what? Hold that. I do want to bring out Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1 through 5, just to show the what the Lord said will happen to us. You know,
this book of Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1, it says, "And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse."
Right, we're under the curses now, and part of the curses is being scattered among these nations, and even looking at like one of these nations, that is a curse.
Yep.
All right, you got it.
It says, "All these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among the nations, whether the Lord thy power have driven thee."
Right, because it was the Lord that drove us, all right, out of the land and being in captivity among these heathens. All right, so in captivity, we're going to think upon our on the Lord. We're going to think upon who we are as a people. Yep. All right, and it doesn't matter what you look like. If this truth resonates with you, you're an Israelite.
Yep.
All right, it's the spirit. We'll get Romans 8, but continue.
Verse 2, Deuteronomy 30, verse 2 says, and shall return unto the Lord thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee.
Right, the elect are going to do that. They're going to obey the words of the Lord. They're going to keep his commandments.
Yep.
All right, continue.
Yep. It says, I'll read again. It's Deuteronomy 30 and verse 2. It says, "And shall return unto the Lord thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, which with all thine heart and with all thy soul." Verse 3, it says, and then the Lord thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy power have scattered thee."
There you go. There you go. Okay, so the Lord scattered us among the nations, but now he's going to bring us back from the place that he scattered us.
Yep.
Okay, among these nations.
Yep.
All right. This is what the Bible's talking about. All right. Salvation is for the Israelites and no one else.
Yeah.
And only the elect are going to get it, no matter what they look like.
Right.
You got it.
Verse 4 says, "If any of thine be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee."
Right. So you got an Israelite in China, all right, that believes he's going to be gathered.
Yep.
No matter if he looks like he's Chinese. If you got an Israelite, in Africa, and those war-torn countries, but he or she believes they're going to get gathered.
Yep.
Okay. What's another one?
Japan, the islands.
Yeah, the islands. Yeah, those different islands in the Pacific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Russia.
Yeah. There was actually Jake living in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got a lot of them, okay, Russians that are actually Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those fighters, those boxers and things like that, they be dominating.
Right.
They have to be Israelites.
Yep. What is it? Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury. Yeah, I think he's like gypsy. I think, yeah. But you got like other, like Valerie Klitschko, them big dudes, them heavyweight brothers. They're like brothers. And then, so our people are scattered, man. And you was talking about those Asian looking, there's this Asian basketball player. He's like, I think he went to Nebraska. They call him the Japanese Steph Curry.
Right. See? There you go. And Slockett, Tyson Fury is actually from Britain.
Yeah.
British fighter. But Jake's gonna be from all over the place, man. It doesn't matter, okay, what they look like, man. As long as the spirit. You know what? We keep saying it. Get Romans 8 real quickly, and then we'll go back to Matthew. All right, just to establish that.
This is book of Romans chapter 8. This is book of Romans chapter 8 and verse. I'll read verse 16. Romans chapter 8 and verse 16 says, it says, the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
And what is the Spirit? All right, the words of the Lord.
Yep.
Okay, that's the Spirit. So you believe on the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in truth. And when we're saying in truth, you believe that salvation is only for Israel. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
If you're saying salvation could be anybody that believes in baby Jesus, you are not part of the elect. Get ready to hit with a missile.
Yeah.
All right? And prior to missile, get ready to go through fucking tribulation in hell. Mm-hmm. All right? Because it's going to be nasty, especially here in America.
Right.
But that's the point is, salvation is for the Israelites and Israelites only.
That's it.
Plain. All right? That's one of the criterias. Mm-hmm. Another criteria is that, okay, you got to be teaching the right doctrine.
Yeah.
You got to talk about that microchip.
Yep.
Okay? You got to be talking about the name of the Lord is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
All right? The name's not Jesus.
Right.
All right? You got to be teaching that the Lord looks like a so-called black man with white woolly hair.
Yep.
All right? And that when we knew we were Israelites back in the day, we were all, okay, color. We were, okay?
Right.
We didn't look like we look now.
Yeah.
All right, for the most part. All right, especially when you look at Northern Kingdom. All right?
Right.
Northern Kingdom had, a lot of them, okay, had their hue. They had their pigment before they were mingled with the nations.
You can see that.
You can see that, right?
Yep.
What's another? Oh, we're going to be delivered by so-called UFOs, chariots.
Yep.
Okay, Jacob's trouble's coming.
World War III.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, that you must believe in. All right, in order to be saved.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to have the 100% truth in order to be saved, not 99.
Right.
All right. So yeah, you got it, brother.
I'm gonna read this again. Romans chapter 8 and verse 16 says, "It is the Spirit. So the Spirit bear witness. No, so the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High." Like brother said, if this truth resonates with you, all right, these words, all right, you're an Israelite. Then I got a precept for that. This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 63. It says, "It is the Spirit that quickeneth me, making you alive." It says the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. All right, so these words give you, make you alive, man. It's it quicken you, and once you understand, you're like, oh, that it connects, man.
Right.
No matter how you love, scripture say, what is it, John? 1 John. Try the spirit. It says, try the spirits by the spirits, because many false prophets have been out to the world. Yeah. So you gotta try that. You gotta try the spirit.
I'll get it for you.
You know.
That's a good spirit. That's a good scripture. Try the spirit, because you have a lot of false prophets, especially among the circumcision, those that know that they're Israelites. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, and you can break it down. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High.
Yep.
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Yeah, so you got to try the spirit by the word, man. And once it resonates you, you're like, oh, that's it.
Right.
All right, because many false people, they're going to say, the Lord loves God loves everybody.
Right.
That's not true, man.
That's not true.
The Lord has because the scripture say he hates Esau. So that breaks that thing up right there.
Right. Hey, and we're about to come to the conclusion of the Passover.
Yeah.
What did Lord do on the Passover when we were in the Egyptian captivity? he killed the firstborn sons of the Egyptians.
That's right.
So the Lord don't love everybody. Yeah. This is just basic common sense. Like, that's why when somebody talks like that, it's at the point like delete it or get up the fucking block. All right, we don't have time for this shit, man. Yeah, all right, you're just retarded. You're retarded. You're okay. You're a liar. You've been deceived. You're deceived, or you know the truth. You know that we're saying the truth, but you're just going out deceiving people.
Yeah,
it's
wicked,
right? John 3:16. John 3. You don't know John 3:16, okay?
John 3:16, man.
So you want
that Matthews?
Yeah, we'll close off with that because the wheat and tares, man. The wheat and tares, all right? Because you got those that may look like Jake, but they look like Jake, but they're Edomites or they're heathens, right. All right? Period.
Start at 24.
Yeah. You could say Matthew chapter 13 verse 24. We'll just read on down.
This book of Matthew chapter 13 verse 24. It reads, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. Verse 25. But while men slept, his enemies came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way.
Right. So these are talking about people. All right. So you're gonna have, all right, the righteous seed, all right, dwelling on the earth, as well as, all right, the unrighteous seed dwelling on the earth. Okay. And they're going to be together. A good example is here in Babylon.
Right.
All right. You're going to have, okay, the elect here, while you have the wicked, okay, Esau, Edom, all right, next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, doing weirdo shit.
Yeah.
All right, for lack of
bugged
out shit. You got it. Yep.
Hold on, I'm gonna read it. Matthew 13 and verse 25 says, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. And that's during the time of slavery. All right, the slave master will have sex with the Israelite woman. They call it bed wench. And she would have babies. Yep. And they'll be amongst each other. You know what I mean? They'll be on the regular days, but they look kind of the same.
Right.
After a couple of generations.
Yep. Causing mad confusion.
Verse 26 says, but when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. All right. So when they get brought up, they both look the same.
Right.
All right. It says, but when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. Verse 25. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then have it tares? Because they look the same. Yep. They're not the same.
Yep. Again, you're gonna have Jakes that live right next to you. Yep. All right, you think they're Jakes, but they're weirdo Edomites.
All right.
Okay. Like real talk, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this dude, bro. Yeah. Every time I see him, he looks like a light-skinned Jake, but I know he's just an Edomite.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a weirdo Edomite, and he's your neighbor. And you thinking that
he got the afro.
He
got the afro. I'm like, nah, bro, you a fucking heathen, bro.
But the way he be moving, it's just like, nah, this dude is off, bro. Yep.
This verse 28. It says he said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? Verse 29 says, but he said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Right. So basically, okay, it's the Lord that's going to do the separation by using the angels, and it's going to get into it.
Right.
All right. That's why what we're doing is fishers. What we're doing is pushing out this word like fishermen. All right. And this word is what catches the elect, no matter what they look like. All right. But you're going to have Edomites that look like Jake, that they ain't going to receive this word. Yep. And they're going to do, all right, again, weirdo Edomite stuff. Right. And you see it. Okay? Yeah. You see it. You got it.
Matthew chapter 13 and verse 30 says, let both grow together until the harvest. In the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares and bound them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn.
Right. Okay. And the scriptures break down who the reapers are. It's the angels. All right. Which we'll get to it. But hey, that's what's coming. You know, the Lord's gonna gather His elect, put them in the barn, but the tares, the ones, all right, that you thought were Jake's, they, you know, because they had the complexion and the features, they're gonna get burnt up, man.
Yeah.
All right, because they weren't Israelites. Okay.
Yep.
And that's why this truth is about, okay, the elect who are going to receive this truth in 100%.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you look like. Okay.
Right.
And we know, all right, that the bulk of our people are going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
So how much more those that look like Jake but they're really Edomites? You know.
Right. I'll bring this out because Yahushua explained it.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
okay,
going. Keep
okay.
going. Yeah, it's good.
So you just want to keep reading?
Keep reading.
Okay,
Yeah.
Verse 31, Matthew chapter 13, verse 31 says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like to a grain of a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field. Verse 32, which indeed is the least of all seeds, but when it is grown, it is the greatest among herbs, and becometh a tree, so that the birds of the air come and lodge in the branches thereof.
Right, and that's what happens with this truth, man. All right, you see it, you see the works. Okay, those, all right, that God got hold of this truth, and look at their how they flourished, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, they had faith. It said mustard seed, right?
Yeah, like a mustard.
Yeah, they had faith like a mustard seed.
And the truth started small.
Yeah,
and then it grew. You know what I mean?
And now we're global, like the apostles say. GMS is global.
Right.
You know, teaching the words of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Yep. Verse 33, it says, another parable spake he unto them, the kingdom of heaven is like unto leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal till the whole was leavened. No, because a little scripture say a little leaven leavened the whole lump. You know, so she took a little bit, but it became big, man. All right, verse 34 says, all these things spake Yahushua unto the multitude in parables, and without a parable spake he not unto them. Verse 35, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parables, I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. Right,
and all the elect are going to understand the parables.
Yeah.
All right, the tares, all right, even these wicked jakes, they're not going to understand, man.
They're not.
All right, because it's not meant for them.
Yep. Verse 36, Matthew chapter.
Which proves the Lord, all right, isn't coming for everybody. The Lord don't love everybody.
Yeah.
Because that's not, you know, if he loved everyone, he wouldn't be speaking in parables.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he breaks it down a couple of verses later, but again, Jake, and of course the tear babies are not going to get it.
And God.
Yeah.
Is Matthew 13 and 36. It says, then Yahushua sent the multitude away and went into the house, and his disciples came unto him, saying, declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. They asked him, like, break it down to us. Verse 37. He answered and said unto them, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. Verse 38.
Right, because the Son of Man, because what did he do? He died on the cross, all right, for our sins, all right, which opened up the seals so that we could receive the wisdom and understanding of the scriptures in these times, all right? And that's the comforter, man,
right.
All right? The spirit that comes with reading the words, man, because what Yahweh Shai did, because he's the Son of Man,
right?
All right?
Yep. Matthew 13 and 37 says, he answered and said unto them, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. Verse 38. The field is the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom.
So the field is the world, okay? And the good seed is the children of the kingdom. And who's that talking about? The Israelites.
Yep.
Simple, man.
It says, but the tares are the children of the wicked one.
The tares are the children of the wicked one. That's why we say tear baby.
Yeah.
All right? They may look like Jake, but they ain't Jake.
Yeah.
All right? They're heathens.
Deceive you.
And it ain't even just Edomites. It's all these other heathens that then lay down with a Jake woman. All right? And so imagine that, right? Imagine, we'll start with Edomite laying down with a Jake woman.
Right.
That baby that came out looks like a Jake, but it's an Edomite.
Yeah.
And he's catching all hell like Jake.
Yeah.
Man, the Lord hated your ass.
Right.
Hated that motherfucker, man.
He can't leave the hood.
He can't leave the hood. But he don't fit in.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah,
weirdo.
he's a weirdo, bro.
Through. Verse 39, it says, the enemy that sold them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels.
Right. The harvest is the end of the world, and we're at the end of the world. All right. So the reapers are the angels, and they're the ones that have been set up by Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, to gather the wheat. Okay, that's why it goes into the angels went to to gather the elect from the four winds. Yeah, Matthew 24. If you want to get that,
I'll get it right now. So Matthew chapter 24 in verse 30. Verse 30. I'll start at verse 30. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Right. Yahweh Shai coming with the angels.
Yep.
Okay, because that's plural. So it's clouds. Right.
Yeah. Right. Verse 31. It says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
Right.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Right. There you go. Those are the reapers.
Yep.
All right. The angels. Okay. Gathering the elect into the barn, meaning, all right, being delivered. Salvation, man.
Yep.
Going into a spaceship, into a so-called UFO. While the rest, okay, those tares, they're getting ready to hit with a nuke.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to be burned up.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was it,
brother.
That was it?
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, Lord willing us edifying. Again, it doesn't matter what you look like, all right? If this truth resonates with you, all right, and you believe 100% of what we're teaching here at Great Millstone to the Spirit Power Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, more than likely you're part of the elect, all right? Hey, but the elect are going to understand and they're going to hold on to this truth.
That's right.
But the rest of y'all, hey, get ready for your destruction. Because destruction is coming. This World War III is popping off. There ain't no stopping it, man.
Right.
All right? You got anything to say?
Nah, that was it, brother.
So with that, we want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. Hey, we're almost out of here. For the few that are watching, keep studying. When you pray, preach your cover. Shalom.
Shalom.
And you already know what it is. Shalom.
Let's get it.